consistent cash. And then when you get to orange, you're ready to do a lot of video. So Knolly, take it away. What do we got going on?
Man, we got you going on today, brother.
Man, I'm on
It's
fire. This
it's
is,
actually good to see you, brother. We haven't seen you in a while.
I know it's been about 2 weeks since we've had a class. Knolly was in New Mexico, breathing in the breath of life, hiking and playing and enjoying the beautiful creation of New Mexico and Mother Nature.
Yeah, I was enjoying the elk, and we saw a lot of mule deer. They're out right now. Beautiful mountains, crisp air, 50 degrees, 50, 60 degrees in the morning, afternoons around the 70s and 80s. Thin air, high altitude, clean breathing, beautiful, lush. We had a great time. We had a really, really good time. So did a lot of hiking and things like that. So it was great. It was beautiful out there. And getting out and just experiencing other things is very, very, very beneficial. Getting yourself into other what we call energy fields is super beneficial. So, and so many of us have been stifled with COVID. There's a lot of fear out there, and some of it. I mean, COVID's a real thing, so I get it. But the fact that we've been stifled and kind of suppressed for many, many months, people are ready to go out and play, and so it was a lot of fun. But I am happy to be back, happy to be with you guys. Artemis, we are actually live on YouTube. We're rolling with the recording here, and this is a very pivotal. I know this is something that's been in your belly for.
I've been pregnant with it for about 3 years.
So I'm eager. I'm excited to hear. And I went. I'll say this before I turn it over. I went to a seminar. Ken Renner put it on here in Austin, and this was about. I want to say it was maybe 8 years ago. Maybe it was more than that. And Ken put a challenge out there. He said, not very many agents are doing video, and if you would commit to do video, you're going to succeed at a much higher level. I think maybe this was about 2016. Maybe it was when this was, or no, it was about 2014. Anyway, so Ken put the edict out, and I was one of those agents that was not doing any video at all at that time. I was very afraid to do video. I was, I was afraid to put myself out there. But Ken had a contest. Basically, he called me out. Number one, he said, "Man, that's Knolly Williams in the audience." He said, "Man, how come you're not doing more video?" And I was just like, well, gave the same excuses most people give. And then he had a contest to win a video recorder. This is back before we would really rely on our iPhones to do recording. And so everybody put their cards in. It was about 100 and some people, and I won the video camera. So it was like the universe, God Almighty speaking to
So
me
wait a minute,
saying,
wait a minute. You just had
yeah.
to give Knolly Williams a competition, and suddenly he wants to play. You are so competitive.
Oh yeah, when the competition's on, it's on. I gotta have a reason to win. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, but video will introduce you to people. It will get people warmed up to you. I can't tell you how many people I talked to. I was talking to a gentleman yesterday, brand new agent in the industry. He's going to do 60 deals this year, and he wants to do 100 next year. And I said, "Man, how'd you hear about me?" He says, "Well, I watch your videos." So video will introduce you to people, whether it be clients, customers, future clients and customers, um, or anybody. It will get them to be more comfortable with you. So I'm excited. I'm excited about this, Artemis.
Yeah.
Now, by the way, if for those of you that are not in Knolly Success Coaching, it's very easy to join. If you're watching this on YouTube and you want to be able to get weekly coaching for free, that's what we offer. That's what we provide right here. Weekly coaching call with Artemis and I when we're not on vacation. Okay. And what I always say is we plan out our vacation, our fun time, and then we work in between. So that's how we operate. But we also have a private Facebook group. We've got a lot of stuff, a lot of goodies for you. So go to knolly.com, KNOLLY.com. Right at the top of the page, you'll be able to sign up for Knolly Success Coaching. And we are here to help you absolutely for free. Our job, Artemis and I, our job is to give you the kind of training that other people are charging thousands of dollars for absolutely free. And we love doing it. So take it away, my brother Artemis.
Okay, welcome everybody. So this is going to be a powerful class. This class is a continuation of my last class about 2 weeks ago on stop chasing leads and how to become a celebrity in your marketplace. This is kind of a continuation because I realized that video is one of the key tools we need to become a celebrity and rise up the Wealth Lighthouse. So I'm going to be, recommending some books today, Millionaire Master Plan, again, for those of you who haven't read or listened to it. If you listened to it once, listen to Audible chapters 1 through 6 again, focusing on Audible chapter 5 and 6. Dot-com Secrets, page 67, the attractive character. And that just 67 through 71, you don't need to become an internet marketer. You just need to understand page 67 through 71 in Dot-com Secrets, understanding your persona, your attractive character, that you're going to choose to be on video to bring more attraction. Now I said the number one thing we need to be successful in real estate and any business is to become a celebrity. And yet the next question is, well, how? How do I do that? So in the last class, I on Stop Chasing Leads, go to Knolly's YouTube channel. If you haven't seen that class, watch that class. And then let's dive in and jump into this class, which is a beginner's guide to video on YouTube and Facebook. And I'll be sharing one of my new marketing videos I'm using for my real estate business. Just brought another buyer on today. She's building a home in Leander, Texas. And we're going to find her a beautiful one-story house, new home construction. And that should be, I'll be closed on that in a couple of months. So yeah, so this stuff works when you work it. It definitely works. All right, screen share time. Let's go to the right slide. I just put this on, here we go. Excellent. All right, so this is part 2 of Brand Identity Masterclass. Yes, I am showing you my brands. To start programming your subconscious mind, you definitely need a logo and a brand identity. How to become a celebrity on video. Everyone say with me, yes, I can. Yes, I can. Say it again, yes, I can. Your I can is what's required if you're going to stretch. Your I can is what's required if you're going to grow as an entrepreneur, as a leader in your community. I can't, and it's hard, and apathy and fear is what's going to show up too. Your best practices and strategies for YouTube and Facebook, a beginner's guide. Remember, in nature, nothing is rushed, yet all is accomplished. Lao Tzu. That principle came from 454 BC. In nature, nothing is rushed, all is accomplished. Don't try to create a masterpiece celebrity YouTube channel tomorrow. I'm going to teach you how to throw some oil on the canvas. Throw some oil on the canvas and then, practice for 10 times and 20 times and 30 times. And after, like one of my great teachers taught me in our Russell Brunson training system, he says, at first you're going to suck on video and then you're going to suck less. And everybody in the audience is laughing like, I'm going to suck less. Great. He's like, and then you're actually going to suck so less that you'll actually be good on video. So don't worry about creating your masterpiece like tomorrow on video. Just get some oil on the canvas. So remember the brand triad. This is a review from last time. So you have your personal brand identity, you have your product brand identity, and you have your company brand identity. Which comes first? Which is most important? It is your personal brand. It is branding yourself and becoming an influencer as your name, your brand, your identity. And I'll ground this in the Bible and scripture in the next few slides. But this personal brand identity, once you build a high 6-7-figure business around you, guess what? You'll have the time, the team, and the resources to start launching products and companies. But if you try to do this out of order, you will struggle and you will fail. Move from competing against others to collaborating with your passions, moving at the speed of spirit. So 3 steps to build influence in your marketplace. This is a review from last video. So make sure that for those of you who haven't watched the first video, Stop Chasing Leads, watch that one on Knolly's YouTube channel. And this is a continuation of that. Number 1, create your brand identity. Number 2, relaunch your brand to all social media profiles, creating brand continuity. If you don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything. which means if you don't stand for who you are as a brand and your niche and who you serve, you will fall for anything and chase shiny objects the rest of your career. And so it's counterintuitive because we want to be everything to everybody, but we have to brand ourselves and niche down for a little while and just stay there for 2 to 3 years, build the list, the SOI, the farm, the database, the niche. And as we build the brand and build the niche and build the following and build the trust, now we can grow. Launch a promotion plan aligned with your Wealth Dynamics profile within your zone of genius. And if you don't know how to do that, come see me after class. You don't necessarily need more resources in your business. You just need to become more resourceful. I'm going to say this again. You don't need more resources in your business. You just need to become more resourceful. Every one of us on this call is at different levels in our business. You know, Knolly's at green level. I'm at orange level. Some of you are just, barely scraping by at red level. Some of you have been agents for 10, 15 years and you've got good work, you've got good referrals, but you haven't built the influence in your marketplace to start having people come to you automatically. After about 2 years in the business, you should have leads be chasing you and systems in place that automate every lead generation. So the movement from orange to yellow, the movement from red to orange, orange to yellow, yellow to green is becoming more resourceful. And if you are at red level, you definitely need to hear this. You don't need more money or more time. You just need to become more resourceful. You don't need more resources. You need to become more resourceful. Artemis, why do you keep saying resourceful? What does that mean? Before creating effective video strategies, resource yourself. What are your deepest passions in creative expression to build a great business? Get a coach and mentor to help you. What is your source? Resourceful. Isn't that a fun word? You don't need more resources in your business. You need to become more resourceful. It was Rich Schefren that taught me this in 2011 when I started video. So I launched my YouTube channel in 2011, and Rich Schefren, he said this in one of those early webinars. He got on webinars way before people were doing webinars in 2011. And he says, you don't need more resources. If you're a new entrepreneur, just become more resourceful. And then I began to unpack that word, resource. God, I am, identity, M is action. Who is your source? God is my source. What has God given you? Passion, purpose, and identity. Who are you? You are I am that I am. Say that with me. I am. Now say it again. I am. I am. Don't say I am. Say I am. Put the emphasis on the am. Say it with me. For those of you who aren't saying it right now, say it anyway, because I want you to feel the power of the spoken word activating I can, I am, I will, I choose. These are all energies you will have to qualify to grow in your business and grow in video. Remember, brand identity. I is your identity. M is action. And some of you are like, whoa, Artemis just went cosmic. Yeah, I love these parts where I go cosmic because you already have I am in you and working through you. It's already here. You just got to activate it, And what activates I am? It's the question why. So some of you, you can start doing video, but without your deepest passions and purpose behind your voice, your I am, your words and actions, your will, word, and action, your videos will suck and no one will watch them. But when you resource yourself, when you connect to what is your deepest passion? Why do you serve? Why do you do what you do? How can you translate that into your will, word, and actions and do one video a week? Or like Knolly, do 5 videos in a day. I'm like, Knolly, slow down with the videos. I'm overwhelmed. He's like, I don't care. I got to edit it. I'm just going to do it. It's for prosperity. I've been giving Knolly a hard time. I was like, okay, if you do all these videos, just don't put them in front of the agents every week because they think they have to watch all of them. So I am, everyone say that. I am. I is your identity. M is action. Remember, the movement up the Wealth Lighthouse is a spiritual movement of I am that I am, waking up 7 levels. And guess what? Every level has a glass ceiling. And we can't see the glass ceiling. That's why we call it a glass ceiling. We can't see through it. So we need a mentor, system, and community to help us break through. And you are going to be waking up your brand identity, which is I am expressing through you, through your passions, your purpose, and your profile. And this stuff is profound. Like when I give you these truths, contemplate it. Prove all things to be true and hold fast to that which is good. Don't take this stuff as true. Prove it to Artemis by going out and doing lots of video, connected with your passion, powered by your purpose, expressing your identity, your brand identity in your marketplace with your niche. Your I am is yours. It's uniquely you. Every one of us is unique and yet an expression of I am. Every one of us is unique and has an identity that we can define, create it, and then connect to your passions. Make sure your passions is in it, and then create video around it. Nobody's teaching this stuff, by the way. I mean, this stuff is so powerful and so unique and so fresh. And it's just the integration of, I am with wealth dynamics, with what it takes to be a celebrity. Books and audios every day. Check out the Millionaire Master Plan by Roger Hamilton. Ask yourself better questions to grow your passion, purpose, video, and business. And so when I started to rebrand myself as Austin's premier conscious realtor and do some videos, before I rebranded myself and started creating my new successful business with Knolly, thank you, Knolly, for your inspiration. I read this book and listened to this book 3 times. And I really took to heart what Roger's teaching. Roger Hamilton is like a combination of Albert Einstein, Elon Musk, and Richard Branson. He is truly one of the world's greatest minds and teachers on the planet today. And I've read over 1,000 books and have 55,000 hours of training. And I've been training since I was 13 in spirituality and metaphysics. And I can tell you that the man who writes this stuff is one of the greatest minds on our planet today, because he's not teaching you another technology or another tool or another shiny object. He's giving you a compass, guys. He's giving you a map and a compass. And we don't need more technology. We need direction on this planet right now. We need direction from God, I am, into our successful business, into our successful life, contributing and doing great successful things. So if you have not completed Audible chapters 1 through 6, especially focusing on 5 and 6, chapters 4 and 5 in the book, review these, because there's key insights here that do not have time to teach that will reinforce what I'm teaching. Top 5 strategies for successful videos on your YouTube channel, your Facebook business page, your retargeting videos in Facebook. Video is so much fun when you overcome your fear of being seen. How many of y'all, type in the chat, how many of y'all are scared to do video? Just type it in the chat. Come on, be real. How many of y'all are scared to do video? Just let me know. Type it in the chat. If you're on YouTube, comment below like, I'm a scaredy cat. I know I need to do video, but I haven't been doing it.
Artemis, it's interesting because as they're typing that in, we were born to be seen. We were created to be seen. God created us in the open, and we are beings. We were born to be, and it's amazing how many of us, myself included, has spent many years wanting to hide from our greatness. We want to hide from who we are, and we want to pretend to be what we are not. So video is a way to really, really challenge you to become who God created you to be. And I'm so glad you put that front piece in there for mindset, because so many of these classes start out with, here's how you start with the camera, and here's how you position it. Here's what you do with the lighting. You can get that anywhere. The reality is, what's the purpose behind you getting on in? What is the purpose behind you being seen? We're all born to be seen, so that's good.
Yeah, whether you're a Steel Genius, Tempo, Blazer Dynamo, we all can be seen on video. It's how we build the promotion plans and the business model around that genius that's different. But we all get to do video, no matter what our genius is. And Nolly's a perfect example of that, because when he did his disc profile and wealth dynamics profile, he's supposed to be an engineer working behind the scenes. Knolly said, screw that, I'm going to get on video and go be a celebrity. And he did it. But he had to overcome some fears along the way. And we all do. We all get to touch fear into faith and doubt into trust. And you know, when I posted something on our Facebook group that when we align with our purpose and we speak our purpose out loud every day, and we know what we're good at, where our zone of genius is, it's easier to overcome the adversities. You know, it's when we start adding all these things and getting overwhelmed and doing things we're not strong at, that's when we lose our edge. We lose our will to do and be successful. So make sure you know your passion and purpose and put that into your brand. And then make sure you're communicating that into your videos. You know, I love helping people buy or sell their homes with confidence, integrity, and excellence. I bring excellence to every transaction. And all of the people I work with and serve, I lavish them with value and excellent lenders, excellent teams, excellent service, excellent support, confidence. I am incredibly confident, but I was born covered in pimples and depressed with brain fog. And so I'm confident now, but I had to do a couple dozen videos to get confident on video. So action, taking action from today, even if it's just like, you know, hey, read this book, or hey, build a brand, you know, build your identity. Like whatever you're choosing to take action on, the little actions we take, and celebrating the wins is really important too. I celebrate your first video. That's a win. Go out and do one. It's okay if you suck. Go out and do two. You'll get better. Celebrate your wins, because as you celebrate the little wins, the little victories of building these steps, you start to acknowledge your child within. The child needs like that little confidence and boost every day. It's like, hey, you did a video, congratulations. All right, do another one, you know? And just remember to celebrate the little wins. And I'm going to bring one of our master teachers, Jack Cross, into our group in a couple of weeks, and he'll teach us about neurotransmitters and why we do this, celebrate our wins, how we build positive neurotransmitter balance and repattern the conscious and subconscious minds through his genius. And I'm super excited to share some of our greater teachers with you all. So this is a beginner's class on the strategies. So we're going to look at these 5 strategies, and this actually, Knolly will learn some stuff here because I'm still Knolly's coach and we teach each other. So build your top 5 strategies for successful videos. This is a bird's eye view. This is a big picture before you start launching videos on YouTube and Facebook. To do what? Become a celebrity, baby. How many are ready to become famous and just be a celebrity? Number 1, build a clear and powerful brand identity. I think I've heard that somewhere before. Leverage your brand identity to build attraction by following your unique passion and the exceptional value to the marketplace. What do you love to do in your niche, in your real estate business and your business that you're exceptional at? Where do you provide exceptional value? And then how can you translate that passion and value into your video? And in .com Secrets, Russell Brunson talks about the attractive character. So I meant to put a slide on here, but I'm just going to teach it to you audio style. So you go to page 67 in .com Secrets. He talks about 4 identities. He talks about being the leader on video. He talks about being the adventurer, the crusader, on video. And he talks about being the reporter. And he also talks about being the reluctant hero. So if you're new to your business, just be the reporter. Just go out and report the news. I'm new to real estate. What am I doing? Touring houses, interviewing lenders. I'm just a reporter. I don't have enough mastery in real estate to go out and really lead yet. And what is Knolly doing 15 years later? He's a leader. He's giving you systems and strategies and accountability. Knolly is the leader, attractive character. I am the reporter, attractive character. But all of us can fall into one of these archetypes: the leader, the adventurer, the reporter. The reluctant hero is a great archetype too, because the reluctant hero in your videos, not necessarily in your brand, because your brand really shows you as a leader in the making. But when we talk about how you communicate and be attractive to your marketplace, Russell Brunson defined these 4 identities because there are 4 different ways to attract people through consistent content, video, and becoming a celebrity. And the reluctant hero is kind of a fun one because it's about your vulnerabilities. It's like, I really struggle being a first-time homeowner. I bought my first home, and now I'm building equity, and now I have my home, and now I'm teaching other people to buy their homes. For example, that's a reluctant hero type archetype. And so definitely check after the Millionaire Master Plan, because you want to get the compass first and the direction. Get .com Secrets and check out page 67 through 71, because that's some of the more ways in which you will choose to get out front and be a celebrity on video. Number 2, begin with the end in mind when you're creating video. What's your 1-year plan and your 10-year plan for your business? Your YouTube and your Facebook video strategies will be guided by walking backwards from there. And I don't have time to teach all that. That's a whole nother class in and of itself, but that's strategy number 2. Number 3, practice consistent and effective time blocking. Discipline with
Hey,
love.
hey, Artemis,
Yeah.
real quick. Go back to two, just for a second.
Okay.
Um, 1 year and 10-year plan. so so many of us just haven't done that. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's not hard to do. It's really not hard to do. But
Yeah.
you're
We
good
should
at teaching that. You could teach them on that later.
Yeah, we'll teach about the power of vision and 1-year and 10-year plan. Every agent should have a 1-year plan for their brand identity and promotion plan, promotion strategies. And so this is the 1 year should be totally doable for every agent, every entrepreneur to look at, okay, what's my SOI now? What's it going to be in 3 months, 6 months, 12 months? What are what's my video rate? What's my deal rate? It's kind of there's different KPIs, key performance indicators that will help you over a year double and triple your business. And
Yeah, because if you don't have this, you don't have a business. You don't even have anything to shoot for. Like there's no
yeah, yeah,
you yeah. So good
totally,
stuff though.
totally, yeah. So one, build a clear and powerful brand. Two, I'm getting crazy, but two, begin with the end in mind. 1-year plan, 10-year plan.
See, and people don't realize that number two, this is how God operates. Scripture says that God sees the end from the beginning. And
Yes.
so it is in reverse, kind of the end in mind is where you're working from.
And
Good stuff.
be pulled by your vision, not pushed by your problems. And then as you start to move from red to orange to yellow, celebrate your little wins. Let your little inner child know that, hey, we're winning today. We're winning every day. You're not going to see the masterpiece on video until 2 years later. And so celebrate your wins. Make sure that you're acknowledging yourself every week. Hey, I did this. This is a win for me. And I celebrate all of you. I am here celebrating life and the awakening of humanity through conscious entrepreneurship. I'm here with Knolly to ignite the Christ in you and conscious entrepreneurship, which is spiritual freedom and financial freedom. This is so much fun for me. Like I can do this all day, every day. Number 3, practice consistent and effective time blocking. Passion up. Remember your passions. 1 day a week, half a day or a full day per week to film your videos for your media. This 1 day a week, just get a little oil on the canvas. YouTube is your university. That's where you build legacy content, and your sizzlers and teaser videos too. And then Facebook is like your talk show. That's where you're building your brand. So right now I've got Facebook ad campaigns and retargeting videos, and I'm just becoming famous in half the time, or really 1/10 the time, because I've got my videos in front of people who've liked my page or filled out my forms, and I'm always in front of them, just building my brand on Facebook through short 1 to 3 minute videos. And so whether you're doing videos for YouTube or Facebook, just know that YouTube is like the university. It's where you go to primarily focus on legacy content, but you can also do short videos there as well. But the legacy content for your real estate business would be like, top 5 mistakes to avoid when selling your house, how to sell your house in the new economy. Legacy video would be like, what's it like working with the team versus a solo agent? And this is why you want to work with Artemis Prime, because of this team of excellence. And this is why you work with the team. Another idea of legacy video is like, for, how to get finance in this new economy. And whether the information's old or new, it's still legacy. You can repurpose videos on the top 10 questions that people ask in your business. And you can create, playlists around those questions too. And we'll talk about that in a sec. I apologize if I'm a fire hose today. I'm on fire. My dynamo genius is alive. You will get this on the recording, and you will get this in the books. Number 4, develop strategic thinking. Use a 3-part or 4-part video series to guide the user, their customer, the new client, to watch a stream of videos. This increases watch time and also gives more value to your customers and students. Your playlist can be leveraged across multiple platforms such as Facebook and Instagram too. And so think strategically, think 3-part series, 5-part series, put it into YouTube as a playlist. As you start to build a following, YouTube tracks watch time as the number 1 metric for relevance. Watch time followed by keywords in the title, followed by engagement with the video. And this playlist strategy is something that you don't necessarily need to do when you start video, but this is something to keep in the back of your mind as you get more proficient with video, especially when you get to orange level in the Wealth Lighthouse and you've got, in real estate, you've got a transaction coordinator, you've got a pipeline, things are coming in. Just take 3 months and do 3 playlists, so you can plug that into your nurture sequences, give that to your VA, answer questions through video, build trust with your real estate customers and clients by sending more videos. Video introduction video to your new prospect coming in, how answering their top 3 questions videos for when they start to move from contract to close. These strategic thinking and how you build your video series creates more leverage in your video strategy and your ability to create trust in the marketplace. Because remember, your money in the bank follows the trust you have in the marketplace. And what is the most powerful way to build trust in the marketplace? Video. Period. Money follows trust. What is the most powerful way to build trust in the marketplace? Especially if you're just a commodity. If you're just another agent. Get on video and become the celebrity. Number 5. Now this is golden. This is like the secret sauce right here. Speak to your clients' fears and life challenges. Be engaging to your audience by keeping their fear, confusion, and problems in mind as you teach and share content. Give solutions to their pain and problems in life in each video, and they will pay attention. When I first started studying copywriting 10 years ago from Evan Pagan, I listened to an audio of his, and there was an economist that did a study, and he proved economically and statistically that consumers who are watching your videos and thinking about working with you are twice as likely to click from fear as from benefit. Consumers and clients are twice as likely to work with you from fear than from benefit. And so do both in your videos. Talk about the benefits and features of what you do, but talk about their fears too. You don't want to just be throwing fear in front of them all the time, but you want to bring in what's keeping your clients up at night. What are they worried about right now? What are they fearing that they don't know they should be fearing? What are they ignorant of? What are the fears that they should know about? And do some videos on their pains and problems and how you can solve them. And this is where you'll start to really see traction, is speaking to your clients' fears and pains and life challenges. So to review these 5 strategies: 1, build a clear and powerful brand identity. 2, begin with the end in mind. 3, practice consistent and effective time blocking. 4, develop strategic thinking. And 5, speak to your clients' fears and life challenges. And don't expect to do all that in the first week of your video production calendar. Just get some oil on the canvas, but go back to this video, go back to these 5 strategies, and know that as you build a successful brand identity, you're going to be following these 5 principles. Are y'all taking a deep breath in now? Take a deep breath in. Exhale fully. Just integrate everything I've shared with you through your breath, through your heart. Just know that God in you is great. God in your passion is installed. You are wired for greatness. Take a deep breath in. Like Zig Ziglar said, you are designed for accomplishment. You are engineered for success. And you're endowed with the seeds of greatness. And this stretch today of being on video is a stretch. And yet you're designed for accomplishment. You're engineered for success when you know yourself, when you know your zone of genius, when you know who you are, and you know why you serve, and you know how you deliver exceptional value in the marketplace. And remember, above all else with video, consistency is more important than quality. Doesn't matter, it doesn't have to be good, just good enough. Say that with me. It doesn't have to be good, just good enough. Perfect. No, Knolly told me last year, he's like, Artemis, perfection is the enemy of progress. I was like, yep, that's true. Perfection is the enemy of progress. It doesn't have to be good, just good enough. Consistency, just get a video out twice a month. If you're overwhelmed in your business and you're at red level, discipline yourself, measure your money, Commit to conduct and pinpoint your passions. Follow what Roger teaches in the Millionaire Master Plan. But even at red level, you could do 2 videos a month while you're out there rebuilding your finances. When you're at orange level, do a video every week and be consistent. Consistency is required to become a celebrity in your market. Especially when you learn, retargeting and playlists and emails and nurture sequences. And this is how you be everywhere at once. But you don't start everywhere at once. You start with 1 video, and then you make a commitment to be consistent. And then you do a video every month, or 2 videos a month, or 4 videos a week, because you're going to be busting through some blocks in this process. So here's an example of an effective call to action. I'm going to pull up one of my videos here, just the beginning of the video. So let's do.
If you've ever been interested in private equity venture,
Let's show this.
click on the link below. We have a 1-hour free
here.
training that walks you. Hey, Artemis Prime here, Austin's #1 premier conscious realtor, and today we're touring the Magnetize homes. Come on inside, take a look. Comment below this video and tell me what you like about this house. This is the Quinn floor plan. It is.
So here's an example of me doing a video as a reporter. And I'm just going in, touring a house, talking about the features, call to action at the beginning of the video, call to action at the end of the video. You don't need a bunch of shiny objects and animations and overlays and music. You just need to have you and your passion in the middle, call to action in the beginning, call to action in the end. And that's the most important takeaway from today's training, is like call to action. Comment below this video, tell me what you like with this house. And at the end of the video, hey, if you're looking to buy or sell your home in Austin, Texas, click below this video to work with Artemis. I look forward to talking with you soon. Or click below this video to schedule your free 30-minute consultation with me, where I can walk you through step by step and help you build the home and life of your dreams. Just make sure that you're giving a call to action at the beginning of the video, at the end of the video, and that you're practicing that CTA as you start doing video. Because that's the biggest mistake every entrepreneur and realtor will make, is they'll teach for free, they'll give all this value, but they don't tell the viewer what to do. And people need to be told what to do on video. And that call to action is strategic at the beginning of the video and at the end of the video. Now, one of the things you'll encounter is, but Artemis, I don't want to be salesy. I don't want to be too salesy. I'm afraid to ask for what I want. How many of you are like that? How many of you are afraid to ask for what you desire? How many of you have been playing small? You're building your brand identity with me or another coach. Judy says, me, I'm playing small. Judy, all you require doing is 1 video, and then 2, and then 4. And then when you connect that with your passion and you're willing to get out there in front of people, you don't play big at first. You still feel the fear, but you do it anyway. Why? Because your passion, your purpose is driving you. We all have to mature our emotional body until we get, like you saw me on that video. Like Artemis is a natural. It's like, yeah, I am a blaze star. I'm wired to be out front. But I was a blaze star 10 years ago, afraid to do video. But I was so passionate about what I was teaching that I did it anyway. And here I am, 3 YouTube channels later, 6,000 subscribers, and 400 videos later after 10 years. And so I had to build up my faith. And remember, faith with works is life. Faith with works. What's the work? Make sure you connect with your passion. You do 1 video and you put a call to action in the beginning and end. And guess what? You're gonna sound salesy at first. It's gonna be awkward when you make that call to action. So what do you need to do? You might want to rehearse the video a couple times before you actually record it and upload it, and practice your call to action. Click below this video to schedule your free 30-minute consultation with me, where I can help you do X and Y and achieve Z. Just like practice that. Just practice the CTA. Hey, and most of you who've been doing video or choosing to do video, maybe you haven't been effectively giving calls to action. And so practicing calls to action moves you from conscious incompetence to conscious competence. Like now you haven't been doing calls to action. So it's going to take some practice. And Zion, go ahead and mute yourself. It's going to take some practice to get effective with your calls to action And this is the beautiful part about being effective on your videos. And let's go back to the slide deck because I do have a few more slides.
Hey, Artemis, there's a couple of chats here I wanted to just acknowledge. So John was asking about how do you personalize and send videos to individuals besides BombBomb? I think that's a completely different topic than what we're discussing, but I did want to acknowledge it. Obviously we oftentimes will send out personalized videos to people. We have to realize though, the email is going to be going, less and less people are wanting to even open email. Most of us don't really like email. So what I usually do on a personal video is I'll send it via text directly, or I'll use Messenger. Very easy to send somebody a video in Messenger. It has to be under, I think, 60 seconds, or maybe 40 seconds. And then John made a point that I thought I would just discuss. He says, "Hey, doing something is better than doing nothing." I don't tend to agree with that. That's conventional thinking, and I don't believe that doing something is better than doing nothing. Sometimes it's better to do nothing than to do something. See, what Artemis has taught us is that we have to do the right things in the right order, and sometimes you doing something is you doing the wrong thing that ends up in the wrong result. You're like, crap, if I had it to do over, I would have just done nothing and waited, because timing is a big piece of this too. So yeah, but in video, I think the spirit where John's coming from is like, hey, getting out there and doing something is better than not doing it at all. And I love that. I think that's spot on, John, with what you're saying.
Yeah, and both is true depending on who you are and where you are in your business model.
Exactly.
If you're
Exactly.
at red level and you're at feast or famine, you don't need to become a celebrity right now. You want to develop the discipline and the strategies and the actions that's going to get you to consistent cash. Measure your money, commit to conduct, pinpoint your passions, and then you can still do a video now and then, but it's not your primary focus is to do a lot of video and become a celebrity.
Yeah.
But when you're at orange level or yellow level, and you won't even get to yellow until you basically get on video. That's the thing.
Yeah, whoa, wait a minute. You won't even get to yellow until you get on video. What's up? I like it.
Ali's
Hey,
wearing yellow today.
yeah, one other thing I wanted to just share is that I learned the who, what, why, how technique of CTA, and it makes it very, very easy. So that's, who are you? What do you have? Why should they want it? And how do they get it? Hey, I'm Knolly Williams. That's who I am, right? The who, what, why, how. What do I have? Hey, today I have 5 tips on this or that. How do you get it? You get it this way, and so on. So no, why do you want it is the third one. Who, what, why, how. You
Yeah.
know, so it's like, hey, Knolly, hey guys, Knolly Williams here. I'm the best-selling author of, or I'm the author of, or I wrote this, or I have whatever. And
I
then
love that, Nolly. I love that. That really adds another angle on that, a call to action. And Nolly and I are naturals at this because we have so much practice, doing videos and practicing CTAs. But on the subconscious level, on your emotional body, it's really about how willing are you to receive
yeah,
your abundance, your greatness. And so for those of you who are ready to become millionaires and become financially free, calls to action every video is the call to receive. It's the call to receive abundantly clients and customers, and then tribe and following and all these things. And so even if you have problems receiving, and we all do, we were all, there's just stuff we get to heal in our emotional body to become celebrities. And practicing the call to action heals that block. It opens you up to receive because you're asking to receive out loud, and by your words you shall be justified, by your words you shall be condemned. Life and death is in the power of the tongue, and the words we speak from I am, I can, I will, I choose, I have on these videos, it heals us. And you're going to move through these blocks, guys. You're going to feel fear of being seen, fear of rejection, fear of missing out. All that stuff's going to come up. Don't worry, do it anyway. And I think that's what John meant by do something. And yet also know that as you're doing something, follow the teachings of Russell Brunson, Roger Hamilton, Knolly, and Artemis. We all stand on the shoulders of giants. guys. We all stand on these shoulders of great, great teachers, and leaders or readers. So make sure that you are consuming some of these references and resources that I've given you today and moving forward with them. The most important part of your videos are the hook and call to action at the beginning and the end of each video. Because why do a video if it's not going to generate a sale? Money is the blood of your business. Money is the lifeblood of your business. Why do any content if you're not creating an effective call to action? So a video is a waste of your time without the call to action. It's like hype with no bite, as Joe Polish taught me. You know, have a hook, create some enthusiasm with your passion about what you're teaching and sharing, and then make sure you give the call to action, baby. Next. We're almost done. Practice, practice, practice. Don't try to create a masterpiece. Just get some oil on the canvas. Practice, practice, practice. And so I challenge all of you to do one video in the next 7 days with a clear and compelling call to action aligned with your passion. And then you can go back through this recording. I'll also post the 5 strategies on our Facebook group, so you can maybe print out those strategies, get them on your business marketing dream board. Every one of you can have a personal vision board that connects to your 10-year plan. You can have a business vision board that connects to your 1-year plan. So over here's my business vision board right over there in my office, and that's kind of like my focus for the next year for my real estate business. And you can go a step further and you can get a big, large whiteboard, and you can print out the wealth dynamic square, the 5 strategies. You can print out your 1-year plan and KPIs. You can put your passion in the center. You can put your KPIs like down here at Tempo. You can put your vision up here at Dynamo. You can put the strategies over here at Steel. And you can put the people you're going to inspire and connect at Blaze. And you can create a business vision board using the wealth dynamic square. And you can look at that every day. Now, why am I teaching you this? Because Artemis, it's hard. Artemis, I can't. Artemis, I'm afraid. We all have these little children inside of us, this little inner child that wants to be successful, but doesn't know how, or is afraid, or is traumatized, or is wounded. And so having these things in front of you every day, visually looking at them, visually speaking them, is a way to reinforce I can, I am, I will, I choose, and then I have. And so the reminder, like building these things around your life and your environment can reinforce you and help you do more video. Now remember, Knolly and I say this often, to know and not to do is not to know. To know and not to do is not to know. So if you're at red level right now in your business, Feast-or-Famine, read Millionaire Master Plan, chapters 1 through 5, 3 times. Listen to it 3 times. Really get that knowledge in. And then if you're at orange level, make some commitments. Get a coach, get a mentor, build your brand. Identify your passion with your brand and purpose, and build a marketing plan and a business plan with 4 90-day promotions. And if you don't have a business vision board, and build one. Build a business vision board and look at it every day. Don't, surrender the how and enjoy the wow. And it's a paradox because you will put forth effort, but you will also create miracles through auto-suggestion and vision. You will do the things I'm asking you to do, and you won't see the progress at first. You won't see the results. And some of you get frustrated. You want to pull that seed out of the ground. You go, why aren't you sprouting? And yet the daily alignment with your vision, be pulled by your vision, powered by your purpose, do consistent things at the level you're at, and be consistent and passionate and purposeful. And that all of that, that discipline and that passion, that prayer and visualization, it's water. It's the watering the seed. Some of you just need to water your seeds a little bit more. Some of you are pregnant with brand identity, and you should have sprouted 3 years ago. So it's like we're all at different levels. And don't get stuck in the how. Is basically the teaching that I'll end with. The how is not for you, and the effort and the passion and the consistency is for you. But the how will reveal itself as you grow. And the beauty of, remember I started this class with, in nature, nothing is rushed, everything is accomplished. When you know who you are and you get into flow and you build, the structure and container around you, there's this state of grace that begins to come into your mind and your body. And how do we build that container of grace? Meditation, visualization, imagination, affirmation. Meditation, visualization, imagination, affirmation. Where basically what happens on the inner is more powerful than what's going on the outer. And you get to build this up in you as business owners. Like this is how we build resilience in our business, is through meditation, visual, your business vision board, just having it there, seeing the end from the beginning. Just, it's there, it's already done. Now what's my activity today? Do the 2. All right, now that I've done the 2, I'm going to go do a video. Okay, now I'm going to go close 3 or 4 deals, and I'm going to keep doing the 2, doing the 2, doing the 2. Discipline, love, care, passion. And it's that, like there's an ancient Zen saying, chop wood, carry water until you become enlightened, and then chop wood, carry water.
Yeah.
Chop wood, carry water until you become enlightened, and then just chop wood, carry water. And the funniest thing about success is it's a feeling, guys.
Yeah.
Feel successful now. Don't try to build something in a hustle so that in order to become successful one day, it's like, know who you are and go get into flow. It will all be revealed to you in perfect divine order. Feel the feeling of your wish fulfilled and get into that feeling through meditation, visualization, imagination, and affirmation. And the feeling is why we do this stuff. The feeling is why we build the vision boards and the business vision boards and the books and audios every day. Because most of us, our feeling doesn't follow our attentions because we haven't created the right discipline, and we haven't been learning from the right teachings, and we've been doing things out of order. And so guess what we feel? Frustrated, afraid, And so Millionaire Master Plan, get your compass hooked up. Okay, now discipline, love, passion. Okay, now apply some of these principles. Chop wood, carry water. And then when the student is ready, the teacher appears. Knolly and I are here for you all. Now, when the student is truly ready, the teacher disappears. And we're all students and teachers and masters at something in our life. And this is such a clear way of building faith. Faith is required to do video, and you will be required to build some of these feelings, in your business, in your practice. And so check out the books, watch this video again. Repetition is the mother of mastery and the rhythm of perfection. Get into our community, the Knolly Success Coaching. Post in the community, bring people to Knolly Success Coaching. Let's share this information, this material with the world. My vision is a planet free of, depending on other people for money. Let's build entrepreneurs. Let's build successful, free humans who know who they are, know how they serve, and they've got the mentor, the system, and the communities to help them grow. Thank you all, guys, for being here and for watching today. And
hey, Artemis, I wanted to share. John mentioned that he said that he used to do video consistently, 1 video a week, and then he would get an occasional buyer here and there. So he just stopped, and he felt like if he just kept continuing on, he would be breaking more ground right now. And I interviewed a guy. Interestingly, I'm saying this stuff that Artemis that you're teaching works because I interviewed a guy who talked about that he did video for 9 months consistently. He did 2 to 3 videos a week for 9 months. And he said he got nothing. But then after 9 months, something very interesting happened. He started getting business. And within a year or a year and a half or whatever it was, he tripled his business. Just from video. Okay. But it didn't happen overnight. And that's the great thing about this. So
that's the seed in the ground that I was talking about. Some of you have a seed in the ground, but you get frustrated because 3 months later it hasn't sprouted. And yet follow the system, follow the plan, and in 9 months, that was the water. And then bam, he had a forest, So yeah, that's a perfect analogy of the importance of consistency is more important than quality. Now, to speak to John's, I used to be calling my videos, John and people watching, don't be boring. Don't be boring. Did you see me in my video? Hey, this is Artemis from Austin's #1 premier contributor. Come inside, come check out this video. You got to be like a clown on video. Now, this is a beginner's class today. I didn't go into like more advanced strategies of video, but this is one of those advanced strategies. To be engaging on video, you need to be engaging. Now, some of you haven't connected to your passion, or you haven't connected to your inner light. So you have to practice being enthusiasm. Sometimes some of you will have to fake it until you make it, but your audience doesn't care. They don't care if you're being real or fake. Just be consistent. And that entheos in your video takes practice. And then when you go from being like, hello, this is Artemis. Today I'm going to take a tour of this house and show you all the amazing features. Hey, this is Artemis Prime from Austin, Texas, #1 premier conscious realtor. In today's video, I'm going to talk about, see the difference? And it takes like a little practice to be engaging, but to engage your audience, be the attractive character with enthusiasm.
Yes. The other thing is topics, and this gets into a whole nother, and this is part of we'll be teaching on this, till the cows come home, but people think that they have to discuss like what topics should I talk about? And the reality is, talk about what you love, talk about what's interesting to you, talk about, like in my videos, you'll see, I talk about the Bible, I talk about scripture, I talk about living your ultimate greatness. I talk about things that aren't even really have anything to do with what I do every day, but they're things I care about. And then you can make 20% of your videos, like if you're a realtor, you could make 20% of them about the market or whatever, because other than, there's no reason to make all your videos about real estate, because you're just, in other words, you're just being seen. In other words, you could create one about, hey guys, here's how to fix a sprinkler. Like one of my sprinklers broke. I know how to fix a sprinkler. I can make a 5-minute video on how to fix a sprinkler head, replace a head or whatever it is. Doesn't matter. If you're excited about it. I did which one of my videos is getting the most views of all?
What?
It's called How to Cut a Big Watermelon. that's got more video. It's getting more traction. It's like one of my top 3 videos of the summer. And I'm like, I don't sell watermelons. I don't make any money from if you go buy a watermelon. I don't have any stock in watermelons. I just know how to cut watermelons. I got pretty good at it after Artemis got me into eating a lot of fruits. And I know how to cut a big watermelon. So it was a challenge. A lot of people were like, man, how do you cut your watermelons? I was like, well, I'll make a video about it. And it's one of my top videos, Doesn't matter what you make a video about, just help God's children. You're helping God's children solve a problem, doesn't matter what it is. And it will be reciprocated. The universe, God Almighty will reward you for that. So
I love that principle too. Like that's connected to being the attractive character, and that Russell teaches. It's like just do videos. What relative to who you are and where you are in your business. And I shot a video on whole house water filtration system because I'm passionate about pure water. I was like, here, check out this filter. And so I plan on doing a lot of videos about things not real estate related and attracting a lot of real estate business along the way. And yeah, great insight, Knolly. And you'll be reminded that a lot of what we're teaching is based on principles around marketing, around persuasion, around wealth dynamics, and around the Wealth Lighthouse. And so that's why getting your head in some of these books will reinforce some of these principles. And super excited. If you guys have questions, just chat, just comment on the Facebook group. I'm a Blaze Genius. I tend to hang out in the Facebook group more than Knolly does. Knolly's very steal. Knolly's like Facebook, whatever. I'll just do YouTube. I'll just build a steel library of life transforming content and just forget Facebook.
I've tried to get into Facebook
don't do it.
A bunch of times, and I
do it.
Just don't get it. One time I was at a party, a big party for a big wig in my former company. The president of the company was having a big party, and this guy was like, he came over, he was like, Facebook and this, and I said, man, I'm not on Facebook. I just don't get it. I try to get into it. And he looked at me and says, "Why are you so popular?" It was like he was really upset that I was well known without being on Facebook. Like, whatever, you know. I would love to get into Facebook. I don't know what it is about me.
Step, and when you are doing a marketing promotion plan, look at one media platform and just master that platform, for the next year. Sometimes we try to do like Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram. It's like we get all diffused, and you need to have continuity of brand and singularity of focus. Um, it's like Roger says, like, don't try to magnify complexity, you know, increase simplicity, and know that leverage point that, and that's where like the wealth lighthouse and wealth dynamics, when those two systems come into play, you see where the leverage point is, you see where the that little lever that you haven't been looking at, you can. And so increasing simplicity and focusing on one platform and then becoming successful on that platform is also a really good clarification of video and video execution. My focus right now is Facebook. So, any questions, anybody? I know we've been here an hour. Thank you all for being here. So excited to share this with you. Share this video with other entrepreneurs. Get this information out there into the world, because we need more conscious entrepreneurs, guys. I don't want to be following Mark Zuckerberg and people like Elon Musk who are burned out and creating negative karma. Let's create God-directed business owners who are aligned with their purpose, with teams and with brands and followings that are noble, honorable, and just beautiful. So let's get this information out there and help other entrepreneurs, and create noble teachings. Excellent. Joanna says, I love to travel about how videos when I'm camping in nature or visiting other cities. I love that. Yeah, that's great idea for video.
So somebody was asking, where do you start? It doesn't matter where you start. I like YouTube because I just like it because I'm a steal probably. But then what I do is I have my VA, my assistant, take all my YouTube videos and repurpose those into Facebook. It is more original to create original Facebook video content if you do it that way, but it really doesn't matter. I think that's the message that you're sharing, Artemis, is that you try the different platforms. I've tried Instagram, I've tried Facebook. I always seem to kind of fall back into YouTube. It's just what I love. So
and I like that too, Knolly, because you're feeling into your zone. It's
yeah,
like you tried Facebook, Instagram, didn't feel good, so you just staying on YouTube. YouTube's working for you. So like,
yeah.
I was on YouTube, and then I found a great marketing system that's giving me like the ability to do ads and retargeting and build my brand. And so I fell into Facebook, and it feels good to me right now. So I'm just doing Facebook for me and my business. And every one of you will have that intuitive guidance of which platform to fall into.
One of our mentorship masters, man, she loves Instagram, and she's got like thousands and thousands of followers on Instagram. And Instagram's super easy. It's a very simple platform to use and create video on. Super easy. And so I tried to become the influencer there, but it just doesn't feel right for me. But for
Yeah,
her,
and I know that why that is now. It's because Instagram is a millennial audience. So we're looking at first-time home buyers. We're looking at younger crowd, whereas Facebook and YouTube, much more mature audience.
yeah.
So you really deserve teaching. You're the leader of the leaders, and the millennials need to grow up a little bit before they're ready for you.
Oh, look at you.
I'm true. I'm serious. It's like Knolly Williams is a leader of the leaders, and it's time to. There is like kind of a demographic of these different platforms, and what I've really seen to be true about Instagram is it's an immature audience, generally speaking, and so is Facebook, and so is YouTube. It's just more millennials are focusing on Instagram, and why that is because our attention spans are getting shorter.
Yeah.
People don't finish books these days. The leaders are readers. You guys that are reading and listening to the books and finishing them, you are the ones that will be successful. And I think a lot of our youth are not, they don't have the attention span yet until they get the right mentoring and
Let,
support.
let me, and I know we're out of time, but let me throw this out too. Just be who God created you to be. Be authentic, be you, bring the energy, because energy in video is very different from energy in real life. You got to you got to kick the energy up a notch, but be who God created you to be. Don't be afraid to be seen. Get out there and be who God created you to be, and he will reward you for it. You know, I just got asked to, of all things, I never would have thought this in a million years, but Jesus Daily is the #1 faith-based platform on the planet. It's on YouTube, 37 million followers, and they just have asked me to become the spokesperson for these children that have EB. It's a skin disorder. So I did a 23-minute fundraiser. Okay, we're raising money to help with these children that are in different countries that are facing this skin disease. And I just heard back from the owner last night. He said, I did a 23-minute one-take video, and he said, I absolutely crushed it. So they picked me to be the spokesperson for EB for this particular cause, if you will. We're going to be raising money for different causes, not just that. But God, I would have never, ever in a million years thought that God would put me in this position. But by you being faithful, okay, just get out there, be seen. You don't know what that's going to lead to. You just don't know. Just get out there, do it. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to be you. Okay, you were born for a specific reason for this. So get out there, be who you are. Let God shine through you. Okay, and then let God move you let him bring about what he's going to do with it. It might take 1, 2, 3, 4 years. Who cares? You're going to be here anyway. So do what you were put here to do. Thank you, Artemis. Great topic, brother. Great topic.
More on this later.
Awesome. Thank you.
Bye,
Awesome,
guys.
guys.
Thanks a
Thank you
bunch.
so
Be
much.
blessed.
Thanks, Knolly.
Thanks,
Artemis.
Knolly. Thanks, Artemis.
Thank
Have
you.
a good one.
Bye-bye.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you, Knolly. Thank you, Artemis.